The most famous shark attacks in history occurred in Matawan 105 years ago this week. While thousands of people drive down the Garden State Parkway past the location of those attacks without realizing what occurred there, one local man decided to risk breaking the law to make sure that at least those who travel the back roads through town, in this case Aberdeen Road, can't miss it. News 12's Brian Donahue has this interesting story.
It's history. This is my town's history of Matawan, and right beyond that is where the incident actually happened. So it's definitely amazing. It's an iconic place for it, and it was just meant to be a shark there.
Today I'm floating through the maw of the infamous Jersey man-eater, or at least the newest and increasingly popular depiction of it. A graffiti mural painted on the railroad trestle over Matawan Creek by my kayaking companion, a construction worker and amateur artist who goes by the moniker Tattoo Bob.
It's even crazier, just the amount of people that have actually seen it and the amount of people that are coming to view it.
The mural sits 100 yards or so from the site of the most infamous shark attacks in history. It was 105 years ago this week when a shark attacked 11-year-old Lester Stillwell, who was swimming with friends. Then the shark attacked 23-year-old Stanley Fisher, who had gone in to search for Lester. Then it attacked a 14-year-old boy in Cliffwood Beach, who survived. The Matawan attacks came days after two fatal shark attacks in Beach Haven and Spring Lake, a two-week saga that first gave rise to humans' modern fear and fascination with the creatures. But the town of Matawan has always had an uneasy relationship with this legacy, torn between ignoring the tragedy or blatantly cashing in, like Salem, Massachusetts does with its witch trial history. That's changed somewhat in recent years with monuments like these, but the site itself remains inaccessible from land and unmarked. At least until Tattoo Bob showed up.
I grew up in this town. I drove by this bridge all the time and always seen those tunnels. And I knew that this is where the shark attack was. So basically I was like, oh, definitely that would be a perfect picture of a shark.
So one night last July, Tattoo Bob donned his waders at 3 a.m., stuck a ladder in the muck, and went to work.
It's pitch dark. I'm scared, thinking I'm going to get bit by a shark while I'm painting a shark. I was like, this is going to be perfect. Either way, it's going to be a good story,
Over the next year, as the mural became a subject for photographers and gained fame on social media, Tattoo Bob, whose other artwork consists of mostly cartoon caricatures, remained anonymous. He finally decided to come forward this week in an interview with Weird New Jersey magazine to take credit for the creation, as well as whatever punishment might come his way for what is, after all, a piece of illegal graffiti.
If there are repercussions, I'm willing to accept them or whatever. I just thought that it had to be noticed to make it an iconic spot where people drive by not knowing what was here, but actually be aware of what's here. The history was the main reason I did it. So I just definitely thought that it had to be done.
I'm Brian Donahue. This is Positively New Jersey.
Amazing. All right. Well, that railroad trestle lies on the border of Aberdeen and Matawan, and it's technically the property of NJ Transit.